Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel for real stories that hit you right in the heart, and leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you'd do in my place. I never imagined my world could crumble in a single night. It started with her text. My wife, the woman I'd built a life with, sent me a message that made my hands shake. I need to tell you something. I've been seeing someone else. I stared at my phone, the words burning through me, each letter heavier than the last. My first instinct was disbelief. Surely, this was some mistake, a joke, or maybe a wrong number. But deep down, a coal pit had already formed in my stomach. That evening, I tried to act normal, hoping to catch a clue, a misstep, some explanation that could bring me back from this edge. She came home, smiling faintly, and I asked casually, "Everything okay today?" She avoided my eyes. Her fingers twisted nervously around her coffee mug. "Yeah, just work stuff," she muttered, but the tremor in her voice betrayed her. I wanted to ask more, to dig, but I held back. Something told me the truth would hurt too much to face all at once. Over the next week, little things started adding up. Missed calls, texts that she deleted the moment I entered the room, late nights at work she never mentioned. At first, I blamed myself. Maybe I'd done something wrong. Maybe I wasn't enough. But deep down, the suspicion gnawed at me, a quiet scream that refused to be silenced. The breaking point came 7 days after that fateful text. I was at work when her phone lit up across the kitchen counter. A notification from a name I didn't recognize popped up. "Can't wait to see you again, face blowing a kiss." My chest tightened. I could feel my heart thumping like a drum. Each beat a question I didn't want to answer. I didn't confront her immediately. I needed clarity, proof beyond a shadow of doubt. That night, I sat on the couch, phone in hand, scrolling through her hidden conversations, each message a dagger to my trust. I felt sick trembling, but I couldn't stop. When I finally looked up, she was standing there, eyes wide, guilty, trembling. I didn't mean to hurt you," she whispered, voice breaking. "It just happened. I love him too." The world around me stopped. For a long moment, I didn't speak. Anger, confusion, and heartbreak collided inside me like a storm. My mind raced, trying to understand. The woman I had promised forever with, the woman I trusted more than anyone, had chosen someone else. She asked for a break, a pause, a chance to figure things out. But in that moment, I realized what I couldn't ignore. I couldn't bargain for my dignity. I couldn't wait and hope she'd return. I needed to protect myself. "I'm not doing a break," I said quietly but firmly. "I think it's time to get a lawyer." Her face fell, shock and sorrow mixing together. She tried to reach for me, but I stepped back. The intimacy, the love, it was all gone in that instant, replaced by a hard, necessary resolve. The following weeks were a blur of legal meetings, documents, and emotional exhaustion. But what hurt most wasn't the paperwork. It was the memories that now felt like lies. Our first apartment, our weekend trips, quiet mornings with coffee and laughter, all of it tainted by the knowledge that she had shared those moments with someone else in ways I could never undo. And yet, even through the anger and betrayal, there was a strange clarity. I began to see the cracks I had ignored, the little red flags I had brushed off as quirks. I wasn't perfect either, but the responsibility for deceit rested squarely on her. One night, as I packed some of her things to leave for her lawyer, she stopped me. "I'm sorry," she said again, tears streaming down her face. "I never wanted it to hurt like this." I looked at her, really looked, and felt a flicker of the love I had once held. But it was tempered with something stronger now, self-respect. "I know," I replied, voice steady. "But sometimes love isn't enough to hold everything together. You made your choice. I'm making mine." We didn't scream, we didn't fight. There was only silence, heavy with unspoken words. And in that quiet, I felt something I hadn't in a long time: control. I couldn't change her. I couldn't erase the past, but I could reclaim my future. By the time she left, I felt the weight of betrayal lift slightly, replaced by a somber strength. I would grieve, yes, but I would also rebuild. I would remember the pain, but I wouldn't let it define me. Sometimes, Heartbreak doesn't need a dramatic confrontation, a fiery scene, or vengeance. Sometimes it's quiet, and it's about reclaiming yourself. And that night, I chose myself over a broken trust. If you've ever faced a betrayal like this, or know someone who has, share your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe. There are more stories coming that will make your heart ache and your mind race.